All right, 11:45. It is go time. Let's start bouncing on those toes. Shake out our body a little bit. If you've been sitting for a while, get that blood starting to move. We got 5 minutes to warm up today. I don't know about you guys, but my lower body is feeling pretty tight after yesterday. So I'm gonna need a little extra time getting those squats, those leg swings in. Spend a little extra time working on opening up those hips. We are doing quite a bit of jumping today. It's a HIIT workout. You all knew it. You're ready for it. Get those leg swings in. Make sure you take those front to back and side to side. Then take it into some lunges. Get some forward lunges in, some back lunges, and some side. And if your lower body's feeling ready to go, take it into those inchworms. Touch those hands down to those toes, walk those hands out into high plank. Maybe add a push-up or two, or maybe some shoulder taps. In those shoulder taps, make sure you get up into those double digits. It takes at least 10 to 15 to really get that and start working. And from there, push those hips up to the sky, get in that down dog stretch. Feel that nice stretch in the upper back through those lats, through those rhomboids, and walk out those calves. For those arm circles, taking the nice little circles here with those thumbs up to the sky. Take it backwards, then take it forwards. Then slowly start making those circles a little bit bigger and bigger. Get both directions into. Another good one that's not up there is simply just alternate those arms up and down, back and forth. Help loosen up those shoulders. If you're feeling a little tight from all those kickouts from yesterday. And then that chest opener as well. We got 2 minutes left in this warm up. And in this last minute and a half, start taking it to some more active work. Maybe you got some body weight squats, maybe some squat thruster squats. Get yourself up into that mid to high blue zone. Maybe even into that green zone because we're pushing right into yellow in our first set. Also, take a moment, talk with your partner, decide on who's going to start with wall ball, who's going to start with penalty box. If you're starting with wall balls, you got an up down to a squat jump. So you're going to drop in that high plank, hands on the ball or on the ground, then pick it back up, squat jump with that ball. Penalty boxes, you're going to start on the back of your box, hop it in, left, center, right, center, back, touch the ground. Nice and quick for those A-line taps. Or T-line taps. That's what I figured, but that's what it is, right? Yeah, okay. Does it? T-line agility taps. Nice and quick. All right, we're starting with set one here. 45 seconds of movement, then you got 15 seconds of rest. Here we go. In 2, 1. Wall balls, you got that up down to the squat jump. Penalty boxes, you got those T-line taps. Nice and light on those toes. I'm gonna give you guys a little more music here. Drown out the suck a little bit. We're halfway through here. Keep working strong. What's it's a 12. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. All right, we're taking it to inchworm push-ups. Touch those toes. Walk those hands out. Drop it into a push-up. Walk those hands back in. Standing nice and tall. In 2, 1. Here we go. Halfway through. When you walk those hands back, push those hips up to the sky like you're doing a down dog. It'll help you get that stretch in the back of the hamstring. A little bit of active recovery work here, still kind of loosening it up. We got 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Rest. Grab those ropes. We got single or double unders here in 10 seconds. If you don't got rope, you can give me a scissor run. You can give me jumping jacks. You can give me high knees, high knee pull, whatever your poison is. Here we go. 2, 1. Find that rhythm in the rope. Control your breath through these. That's what's going to help control that heart rate. Nice work, halfway through. Okay, starting off with those doubles. We got 10 more seconds here. Work all the way through. 2, 1, rest. Drop those ropes. We got kickouts. You guys did plenty of these yesterday. High plank, pull those knees into the chest, shoot it back out. Those knees just come right up into the chest and then kick it back out. Here we go. 2, 1. You guys should be pros at these by now. We got kickouts. You got it. Nice work, nice work. Modify this one by just bringing that one knee up to the chest, alternating sides. You're halfway through. Really engage that core and hold that, land in that nice, strong, high plank. You got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now we're on to set 2. So if you started with wall balls, now you're going to do the penalty box and vice versa. So wall balls, you got that up down to the squat jump. Penalty boxes, those T-line taps. Throughout this whole workout, make sure you're staying hydrated. Get in those quick drinks of water between these sets. If you're dropping down into that blue zone, maybe start jumping around, maybe add in some jumping jacks. Try and stay in that green zone. We're kicking off set number 2 in 2, 1. Let's get it. Up, down, squat jumps with those wall balls. Or you got those T-line agility taps. Nice and light on those toes. Really drop into that squat and touch the ground in those taps. Wall balls, you can modify that up down by either stepping it out or taking the hands off the ball and just putting them on the ground for that up down instead. You got 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we got soccer taps. Imagine you got a soccer ball or your water bottle, whatever you want to visualize in front of you. We're giving nice little taps with our heels. We're not going to kick the ball away from us. We're just nice, light little taps. In 2, 1. Check yourself. Engage that core. Don't let it get sloppy. Engage that core. Keep it nice and tight, nice and light. 30 more seconds. We got 20. Looking good, 11:45. Keep working. We got 10 more seconds. Work all the way through. You get rest time. Don't give up early. 2, 1, rest. Grab those ropes. We got another round of singles or doubles. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. You're halfway through this one already. I like the high knees. I like the side to side lateral hops. You get that rest in 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're ending with broad jump sprints. Give me 2 big jumps forward, then sprint it back into place. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. 2 big hops. Sprint it nice and quick back into that spot. Nice. We got some frogs in this class today. Halfway through. Try and match what you did in that first half. Hey. 15 seconds here. Steve's going to kick me out of the way. You get that rest in 3, 2, 1. Nice work. 1 minute of rest here. All right. Our next 2 sets. Our equipment moves are going to be ninjas and penalty box broad jumps. For that ninja, we're going to squat down into that whole low squat, pick that ball up, set it in front of us, and then hop to meet it. Really pick that ball up and then reverse it. Hop it, pick that ball up, set it down, continue. That penalty box, you're going to make a little tent with your penalty box, and you're going to broad jump over it, hop it around, broad jump it back. All right. We got those ninjas and broad jumps in 5, 3, 2, 1. Ninjas try and stay nice and low in that squat. Support yourself with those strong glutes and hamstrings, those legs, quads. Pick that ball up and set it in front of you. Nice work, broad jumps. We're halfway through. $15 more seconds here. You get that rest in 5, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take our normal booty kick that we do in a warm-up, and we're going to add those shoulder squeezes. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Drive those feet up to the butt. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Should feel this right in between the shoulder blades. You can always step this one out too if you need to modify. Really try and get that foot all the way up to that booty. 20 more seconds here. Nice work, 11:45. Keep working. You got 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, you know what time it is. Grab those ropes. We got ropes in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. If you're getting tired of those regular single unders, add heel taps. Maybe do 4 hops on one foot, 4 hops on the other. Change it up. We're halfway through here. Nice. Yeah. We got 10 more seconds. 2, 1, rest. All right, we're gonna end this set with a kneeling squat jump. So down on your knees, you're gonna hop it up to a squat and then add that jump. Otherwise, step it up and add that jump, or you can do 2 back lunges. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right. 1 minute of rest time here. Swapping that equipment with your partner. You either got those wall ball ninjas or those broad jumps. Has the mic not been on this entire time? Okay. I just checked and it was on orange, so I'm not sure if it was on or not. But I did also hit it, so. All right, we got step 4 here. In 5, 2, 1. Broad jumps over those penalty boxes. Or you got those ninjas. Really try and keep those hips down and low in those ninjas. Nice work, 11:45. We're halfway through this move. 15 more seconds here. Keep working hard. Three, two, one, rest. We're going to drop it down to the ground. We got elbow plank walks. Start on that elbow plank, pop up that one hand, then the other hand, then bring it down. Alternate sides with what you start to come up. Here we go. In 2, 1. Start in that elbow plank. Pop up that one hand, pop up the other hand, then bring it back down to that elbow plank. Alternate which arm you're starting with to come up with and lead down with. We want to keep that work balanced on both sides. This can also be modified by dropping those knees. Hold that strong plank on your knees and focus on walking, popping that up to a high plank, back down to that elbow plank. You got 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. All right, we made it to those ropes again. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get after it. Some backwards. I like it. Front and back hops. Some scissor run. All great options. We're halfway through. Nice work. Ten more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, everyone's going to face the windows. We're going to take 3 shuffles to the left, 3 shuffles to the right. Drop and touch that ground in between. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shuffle, shuffle, touch. Shuffle, 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 touch. Thirty more seconds here. Find someone in front of you that's pushing at a good pace and try and match it. Try and keep up. Nice work, Lauren. You got 10 more seconds. Keep working, keep working. Go all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 minute of rest here. All right, my friends, we made it to the halfway point. You are halfway done with this workout. We got 4 more sets to go. Wall balls. We're going to take it to that air ball. Squat, throw that ball up to the ground or up to the air. Penalty boxes. You're going to start off on the corner of your box. Hop into the center, hop into the other corner, drop, and touch that corner. It's our court tap. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Air balls, if you get a funky throw, just let that ball drop. Want to be catching that ball right at the chest. Sink right into that squat as you catch. Nice job, nice job. Nice work, Ryan. Keep it up. Nice toss, Rebecca. 15 more seconds here. Finish it out, finish it out. You got 10. 3, 2, 1. We're going to touchdown jacks. You're going to give me 3 front jacks, then drop it for that squat touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. Here we go. In 2, 1. Nice work, nice work. Quick little taps, then drop into that squat, touch that ground. Try and really sink those hips back and down so we can keep our chest up nice and tall. We got 15 more seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. All right, it's that time again. Grab those ropes. Here's some good news. You're halfway done with your roping for the day. You're on the downhill slope. Here we go. 45 seconds here. Nice work, 11:45. We're halfway through. We got some doubles going on. We got some heel taps. We got some alternating feet. Three, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to end this with judo push-ups. Start in that high plank. Push it back into down dog. Scoop that base through, touch the ground, chest through, up into up dog. Then either push it back into your down dog, or you can reverse it. Here we go. Start on that high plank, push it back to down dog. Scoop that face through, that chest through the ground, pull it up into up dog. Either reverse it or just push those hips back up into that down dog position. Nice work, nice work. Nice job, Karen. That looks great. 5 more seconds here. 2, 1, rest. All right, another set down. Swap that equipment. If you started with the penalty boxes, now you got those air balls. Penalty box, we got those half court taps. You're gonna hop it in, hop it out to that corner, tap that corner. All right, get yourself ready. Set and ready to work here. We're kicking off this set in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got those air balls, or you got those half court taps. Catch that wall ball right at the chest. Sink right into that squat. Use that lower body to power it up and throw that ball into the air. Really squeeze those glutes, squeeze those lats, those hamstrings, and those quads. You got 15 more seconds. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You got 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to start in that crouching position. Knees are hovering above the ground. And we're going to pop it up into that squat. Then bring it back down to that crouch. In 3, 2, 1. Crouching pop-ups. When you pop up, you're going to pop right into that squat position. That chest should be higher than our hips. Nice, Nick. We're halfway through. Focus on that breath here. Hold it in that crouching position for a few seconds, then pop it up. You got 10 seconds. You got that rest. In 2, 1. All right. You know what time it is. It's ropes. Another round of single or double or your choice of flavor here. In 2, 1. Let's get it. Nice work, 11:45. Keep pushing. Nice job, Nick. Keep working on it. We got 10 seconds here. Work all the way through. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. We're going to come back to this crouching position. You're either going to walk those hands out into high plank, add that push up, walk it back, or you're going to hop it out back and forth. All right. Here we go. 45 seconds. Starting that crouching position. Walk those hands out into high plank, then add that push up. Walk those hands back into crouching plank and repeat. Or you're going to hop those in and out. Nice work, 11:45. You're halfway through this time already. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, my friends, our last 2 sets. Best news of the day is you only got 1 more penalty box move or 1 more wall ball move. And the rest of it is all core. So for our wall balls, we're going to start with that balanced plank. So high plank, feet are balanced up on that ball, or just take it to a high plank. Penalty boxes. You got plank walk taps. High plank, you're going to walk it, start on one side, walk it all the way over to the other, walk it back. Just back and forth. Really squeeze that core the whole time. Try and minimize that hip wiggle as we walk side to side. All right, here we go. In 2, 1. Wall balls, once you feel nice and steady on that plank, add that little bit of leg lift. Squeeze that glute, lift that leg. Make sure all that work stays in the glute. Keep it out of that low back. Give you a nice pelvic hip tuck, then squeeze that glute. You've got 15 more seconds. Looking good, plank walks. You got it. Nice strong planks out there. You got 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, down to the ground. We got V-ups. Start with either that roll up and reach, 1 leg at a time, or both legs. We got V-ups in 2, 1. Here we go. Pull those shoulder blades up off the ground, up to meet those hands, meet those toes. Take it 1 leg at a time. You can alternate between doing one leg at a time and both legs. Mix it up. We're halfway through this time. Nice job, 11:45. Looking good, looking strong. You got 10 more seconds. Get a few last V-ups in there. 3, 2, 1. Stay on that back. We're going to go into a crab reach. Plant those hands. Lift those hips up to the sky. That one hand comes up to the opposite shoulder. In 2, 1. Otherwise, just focus on raising those hips up to the sky, holding it here. Working on some mobility in the shoulder. Really squeeze that glute to lift those hips up. We're halfway through. All right, if you're holding that crab, give me a good squeeze. Raise those hips up 1 inch. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got 5 more seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2, 1, rest. All right, we're going to end off the set with running man. Lift that shoulder blade up and across to meet that opposite knee. In 3, 2, 1. Give me a nice strong exhale on every crunch here. Think about squeezing that core and pulling it in nice and tight. When it comes to core, we can either push out with our core or we can pull it in. In these, we want to focus about pulling it nice and in and tight. You got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, my friends, we made it to the last set of the day. You've got 4 more minutes left to work. Well, not really. You've got really 3 minutes left to work. Well, because it's 4 moves, but it's only 45 seconds to work. All right, so penalty boxes. You're going to start with those high plank and walk it from side to side of that box. Wall balls, you got those toes up on the ball, balancing in that high plank. When you feel nice and steady, you're going to add that nice little leg lift. That leg lift should be a small movement here. You got to tuck those hips under, squeeze that glute for that little leg lift. All right. We're starting our last set here in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Walking those hands side to side, both sides of that box. Or you're just holding that nice high plank. We're halfway through already. Plank walks, really squeeze that core, try and minimize that hip wiggle as you go side to side. You got 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. We're taking it to sit throughs. We got that crouching plank. We're going to lift that one foot, pull it through, drop that hip, open it towards the wall as you pull that opposite shoulder out open, like you're shooting a bow. Here we go. 45 seconds. Come back to that crouching position every single time. Looking good here, looking good. 15 more seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to roll it over to our belly. We got Superman lifts. Going to give me a pelvic tuck. Squeeze those glutes to lift those legs. Lift those arms. The Superman lifts. In 2, 1. Squeeze those glutes to lift those legs up. Use those shoulder blades. Pull that chest up off the ground. Should feel this work in the back of your lat, through your rhomboid. Lift those arms up off the ground. Nice, slow, and controlled here. Lift, hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Slowly lower it back down. You got 15 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We've made it to our last move of the day. We got front sit-throughs. Starting that crouching plank. Bring that foot wide out to the side. Drop that hip. Raise that chest. Or pull that foot all the way through for that front sit-through. Here we go. Front sit-throughs. Step that foot nice and wide out to the side. Pull that other foot through. Drop that hip. Point that foot to the front of the room. Then bring it back to that crouching plank. Same thing on the other side. If pulling that foot through is not an option for you, just focus on that nice wide step, then drop that hip down. Try and pull that chest up as we pull that shoulder back. Feel a nice little stretch in that front of that hip flexor there. You got 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Rest. Nice work, 11:45. You are finished. Nice job, 11:45. Hopefully that was a little bit of good of a shakeout after yesterday's class. Some good cardio with some good movement to get things moving through our body. For tomorrow's class, we got a kick and kettlebell AMRAP. On Saturday, we got a nice circuit for you. 2 class times this Saturday, 7:30 and 8:30. Gives more people a chance to get in here and get that circuit done. Some good stretches for today is, as always, that one knee up into the chest, then drop it over for that supine twist. That figure 4 is going to be another good option. If you're a little tight from yesterday's class in your upper body, 2 good options. Starting on that tabletop, pull that one arm through, thread the needle, sit here for a few breaths. Another one. Just simply pull that arm across the shoulder, or that arm across the body. The other one I really like is essentially child's pose, but keep those hips high. And then you're going to focus on pressing that chest into the ground. That'll help stretch out kind of that middle back between those shoulder blade area. I don't. Puppy. Puppy pose. Take as much time as you need today to finish your cool down, but I am going to go ahead and end out class. I got 3, 6, 5. You got fitness. 3, 6, 5.